Hi, my name is Jerry Hoffman. I'm founder of SmartAssProducts.net and the creator of the Smart Ass Fuel Mule. What the heck's the Smart Ass Fuel Mule? It's a 50-gallon gas caddy. It's motorized. It's designed to go just about anywhere. So I'm here at the local gas station, one of my favorites. They got good prices and good clean fuel. And I'm going to pump, well, probably about 50 gallons in it because it's fairly empty right now. There might be a little bit in it still, but one of the most common questions I get is, how do you get it to the gas station? And I tell people I just roll it up ramps to the back of my truck, and then I roll it down the ramps when I get back to my house. And they say, there's no way you can do that. It's got to weigh over 500 pounds. And I say, you're right. It actually weighs 527 pounds when it's full of gasoline. And they said, no way I can do that. And I said, well, actually, it was designed specifically to do that and engineered to do it very well. It'll do it empty. It'll do it full. Fuel Mule don't care. It's like Honey Badger. It don't care. It'll just do it. So we're going to fill this sucker up with 50 gallons right now, and I'm going to demonstrate. I've got a stopwatch going. We're going to do this all in one cut. I wanted to make sure that you knew that I wasn't trying to do anything funny. You're going to watch 50 gallons go into this thing. You're going to watch me go down the ramps nice and controlled using the hydraulic disc brakes. And then you're going to watch me come back up, also nice and controlled. And I'll probably be able to do it with one hand. Would that be impressive? No, you don't do that. You be a smart ass. Don't be no dumb donkey and do this with one hand. I got experience as a trained professional on a closed course. Do what I say, not what I do, right? Hey, so in the meantime, we got a few minutes to pass while this is filling up. I figured I'd tell you a few things about the Smart Ass Fuel Mule. Why did I build it? Well, originally, I have a boat. I live on Lake Lanier. We do a lot of wake surfing, that kind of thing, wakeboarding, tubing with the kids, that kind of thing. And so we go through a lot of fuel, like, 100 gallons of weekends, not unheard of at all for most of the season. That could be quite a bit of fuel. 26 weeks of the season here, something like that. 100 gallons a season, that's 2,600 gallons a year. Well, at the marina, it's about half a mile, so let's see, 15 minutes from me to roll up to the marina from my house. It's pretty close. And I can fill up there, but I pay about $2.20 more a gallon. That's the current difference. It's been as high as $3 in the past, more. Well, at $2.20 a gallon times 26 weeks times 2 tanks a week, you know how much money that is a year you save? $5,700 and change. That's why I originally built this. I started out, you can save the money without this. You can lug jugs. You're going to wipe your butt out. You're going to spill fuel everywhere. And I did that for a long time. And I tried some devices that make it easier, siphons and funnel type devices and such. Gosh, I still just kept being lucky with thought that there's got to be a better way. So I sat down and came up with a couple options, and I started testing them. And the original prototype of the four-wheel Smart Ass Fuel Mule was very much like this, and I used it for 3 full seasons and part of this season, and I just now swapped it out for this production model. And it's still going strong. I can use it forever, but I want to put that sucker up somewhere on a shelf and store it. That's history right there. So why do I love this thing? I mentioned that it saves money, and it does. But more than that, what I've been really impressed with is the time that it saves. Like I said, it takes about 15 minutes to get to the marina, maybe 10 if I'm rolling pretty quick, and 10 or 15 minutes to get back, and 10 or 15 minutes to fill up while I'm there, if nobody's already at the pump locked it up that I have to wait for. If they are, it can take another 15, 20 minutes while I'm waiting for them. You could be talking about a 35 to 60-minute trip to the marina and back, even if it's close. That's pretty common. If I want to fill this thing up, I'll throw it in the back of my truck, and I'll demonstrate going up down the ramps in a minute. Run it up to the local gas station, fill it up. I'm doing it right now. We're at almost 26 gallons in it so far. And then I drive back to the house and roll it down the ramps using the brakes to control the speed. It's nice and controllable. and roll it down to my dock. It rolls right out the gangway on the dock, right up next to the boat. I fill my boat up using the onboard battery-powered pump. It's all a 24-volt system that shares a battery for the motor that drives the system and for the pump that pumps the fuel. We've got a hydraulic disc brake here that locks. It's got a parking brake on it. We've got an e-stop. If you ever had any reason you need to come on power to everything, you just pop that sucker to reset it, you twist it. And let's see, what else do I love about this thing? I got, we're at 30 gallons here, so I got a couple more minutes I got to blab at you, so hang in with me there. Let's see, man, have you ever had a birthday party for the kids or something like that? You're dragging them out of the tube and you're having a good time. It's Saturday, and man, you run empty. You run out of gas. What are you going to do? You're going to stop and go to the marina and take an hour and get back and the party's all dead? No, because you're a smart ass and you've got one of these sitting right next to the house. You filled it up earlier during the week. 5 minutes later, you don't even have to get the kids off the dock. 5 minutes later, the party is rolling on, and you're the hero. Be a smart ass like that. One of my favorite things to do, time savers, is I will just throw the sucker in the back of the truck while I'm going into the office. And I'll stop whenever I'm passing the gas station. Doesn't need any extra time at all other than a few minutes to pump. And I'll fill it up, and then I have it sitting on ready when that weekend rolls around. Greenies, you want to be, save the environment, be safe, not spill a bunch of fuel on the water. I get that, and I appreciate that. And I do too. And I know one of the things I hate about modern day gas jugs with all the junk they've got on them and the way they're built to fail immediately and to barely flow. They're super slow and they all leak. And that's fuel that's getting down the side of your boat, that could be getting in the water, that's getting on your dock, that's getting on your hands. We can stop all of that with a Smart Ass Fuel Mule. You pump till full. Pull the nozzle part way out, tilt it up, jiggle it just a little bit, and put it up and don't spill a drop. We're currently, let's see how close we get to 50 gallons here. We're at 44 right now. I think we'll probably get a full 50 in here. I think I got it fairly empty this time. Sometimes there's a gallon or two left in it. But, a lot of people just have a hard time believing that it can hold that 500 and something pounds up the ramps safely and down the ramps safely in a controlled manner. And I thought the best way that I can show you that is to fill it up right in front of you, so there's no funny business. Run a stopwatch through the whole time so you can tell that it's all been done in one cut. We'll try to keep that in frame the whole time. I'm just topping it up. We're at 48.5 gallons. And looks like there's a little bit of room left here. You don't want to fill it up beyond the bottom of the fill neck of the tanks. You want to leave a little airspace in top for expansion. But oh yeah, look, we're at 50 gallons. I think I might hit 51. Let's see. Well, you know what? 50.8, that's good enough. I don't want to overflow anything. Let me hang this nozzle up real quick here. 50.788 gallons. This thing currently in this condition is going to weigh just a hair over 530 pounds actually. So I'm just easing it onto the ramps, and I've got the brake partly pulled. And as soon as I'm completely on the ramps, the brake's doing all the work here. I can come to a complete stop if I want. I can let it roll down nice and controlled. Then when I get to the bottom, roll right off and you'll fill your boat or your tractor or your excavator. What you got? Airplanes? Yeah, we got people using them for that too. Back up. One hand. I mean, you want to see me dance? Wait. Think it can only do that once? Here, let's go down again. Oh, look at that. It's easy. So tell you what. Why don't you join me? Be a smart ass.